Okay, I want to pull cards, and I want to ask, why are so many readers, psychics, etc., in the mindset that Epstein is alive? I'm just going to ask the cards. And I'm just going to see what they have to say. Why are there so many that want to say Epstein is alive? What is fueling this? Where are they getting this from? Okay. Now, they have a right to their opinion, whatever. But, again, I'm not getting that at all. Not remotely close. Okay, so let's see what we have underneath of it. We have this past. We have about the past. First, starting. Energy coming into it is this mental, this restriction. Okay? Surrounded by these ideas. Okay, a mental restriction being surrounded by these ideas about what's being worked on. Okay? What they feel is being worked on. The challenge is the lovers, those involved, those closely involved with it. Potential outcome, going to a better place, okay, moving in motion, outside influence tempering things, okay, and what's driving it, things up in the air, the things that are up in the air. So let's look and see. When it comes to the past and the pedophilia, things overturned, okay, things stalled, overturned, seeing from a different viewpoint, sacrifices, and about holding on to an action, the action that they are seeing in the past that happened with this pedophilia, about things not moving. Okay, overturned, seeing from a different viewpoint, and the mental actions that they see. Now, when it comes to this energy coming into it, being surrounded by all these ideas, okay, mental restriction, we have, what is being offered up. Again, the emperor, somebody putting things into motion, okay, and the ongoing feeling of this battle, being embattled when it comes to putting something out there. So it's about what's being worked on. The new cup, the cup coming out, this new thing, and the world, okay? How the world is operating, what's going on in their world, etc. The challenge is the lovers and what's being offered up, which is, I think they're seeing what's being offered up, those surrounding Trump, etc., that are offering up the nonsense and trying to strengthen this, and potential outcome, leaving this situation, getting to a better place. This is a message about the actions. When it comes to the dark government, okay, thinking that this message about an action about the government is going to spirit him away. So when it comes to outside influence, temperance, yeah, no, the swords are coming down. Okay, the hard truth is coming down. Tempering when it comes to these families, when it comes to what's going on. Okay? When it comes to the long term and things up in the air. So let's break this down and look at it. Again, the outside influence, they feel things are being tempered when it comes to this harsh light of truth coming out and how it would affect these ones involved in this family of pedophilia, if you will. Things up in the air when it comes to the long term, because they're not seeing any kind of what they feel is a resolution, perhaps. So the four corners, the pedophilia, spiriting something away to a better place when it comes to the dark government and actions. Now, I think this action is about Pam Bondi, what's going on, etc. So they see the action, the ongoing fight when it comes to the world, all of the things surrounding this, the strength of the dark government. They feel that the government's got too much engaged in it. When it comes to this hangman overturn, and we have, again, the emperor, somebody, the mover and shaker, this new cup, what's being offered, and a message about an action, okay? The pedophilia, mentally restricted when it comes to what's being worked on by those in that alignment, and again, moving this forward to a better ideation, if you will. So center of it, we have the new cup, what's being worked on in the world situation with it, what's being set up, what's being offered, the embattled when it comes to those close at hand with it, the cup, and the strength of being this mental being restricted mentally when it comes to these things, okay? We've got this overturned, the hangman, and the new cup with this, the embattle about this restriction, the pedophilia, world domination with that, and the actions taking place, what's being worked on, what they're trying to instigate. And then we have what's being offered up. We have this new cup and new information, message about an action, strengthening of the lovers, those surrounding it, working on this, what's being offered up by the dark government, and then this world thing, what's being offered up in order to move this to a better place mentally, to get them out of that situation is what it's looking like. So we're going to go ahead and do the clarifying read and see what it's saying about this. So they believe that this dark government organization and that those surrounding it have spirited him away out of this, that they think that this dark government has just got so much power and there's somebody ahead of it that's just, taking him out of there and spirited him away. And that's what they're mentally surrounded with. This is a mental restriction. It's not something that's actually there. It's your own restriction, okay? A belief that this government is so powerful that they're just going to spirit him away and, I guess, kill somebody else. I don't know. I don't get what they're getting with that. But let's go ahead and see the clarification. So what's at the center of this? the world, okay? The world stage. Okay, judgment. Judgment about the world stage and what's rapidly taking place, okay? So when it comes to the judgment about this, it's the harsh light of truth, the fight for truth, and where things are moving forward to. So they're judging that what's moving rapidly is strength. The strength of this getaway to something better, moving these ideas, moving this forward to somewhere place better. When it comes to the world, we've got the family, the pedophilia ring, okay, and this new path coming up based on monetary stuff, etc. This being overturned, working on overturning it, and the White House, okay, bringing that to a rest. What's being held to for some sort of a victory. So apparently what they believe is, because I asked where are they getting this from? That the information is being held to a victory on the world domination stage when it comes to these alliances of a new path, okay? The judgment is when it comes to the strong light of truth, that things are moving, but rapidly. They, some way, got him out of there to a better place to strengthen it, overturning what was being worked on in the White House, suppressing this, okay? Suppressing it by what? Releasing Epstein? By releasing Epstein? So that's what I'm getting, why they're believing this, that the government is so powerful and so dark, and the whole pedophilia thing around the world is so strong that they got him out of there, spirited him away to a better place and a new path and a new thing, that they overturned it. So I want to ask, what is the actuality? What is the actuality? So the actuality, the center of it is an action, charging forward, an action that took place, okay? For the long term, I'm getting the Knights again. For the long term, when it comes to the pedophilia, the action, the long term. So it's right in alignment with the reading that I did first. They sent these ones in to shut him up for the long term, okay? They didn't spirit him away. You spirit him away and what? He's always got this hanging over their head, okay? So you really think that they're going to let the blackmailer go free? They've released him out into the network again. No. Okay, the long term, the action when it came to the pedophilia, what I got to begin with, they got rid of him. Yeah, again, the Knights, what could be offered up? I'm getting the same thing that I got the first one. They need to get rid of him. Okay? They need to get rid of him. Because he's too much of a danger. So that's what I get, that they have this in their mind that the dark government is so strong and that got somebody back there manufacturing this and letting him go to start a new path out there, creating that. Okay? But it still holds with my reading that I did this morning. They got rid of him. The 4 knights all come together and got rid of him. Okay? So I've looked at why they believe this, just thinking that the government's too powerful and this whole cadre of people are back there running this dark government, and they spirited him away, and they're in that mental restriction about what's been worked on. Okay? So on that note, I'll leave that here.